Good morning, YouTube. It is about 9 o'clock on Friday morning. Fly Day, which means I will be getting the drone up to fly today, definitely. The weather was predicted to be raining today, 24% chance of rain today, and according to the forecast, it should be this afternoon and not this morning. But it is slightly overcast, so I have to get my drone flying in as soon as possible. In fact, I am on Prism Live right now, which allows me to live stream directly from the drone. So this drive stream will probably turn into a drone stream because I am itching to fly my drone. I've not flown a drone for several days already. Prior to that, about 2 weeks, I think. Well, I'll say 11 days because I did fly my newest drone, the Star Wars TIE Fighter, on the 26th of January, which was a Christmas present from my wife and son. One of the Christmas presents from my family. And I flew that on Tuesday, the day after Christmas. But that was the last time I flew a drone. Actually, no, correction. I did fly another one, the Aveda, in the backyard, while using the motion controller too, a little bit, just for the sake of getting airborne a little bit. So, being that it's a Friday, I thought about taking today off because I had a really long day yesterday, and it was a good long day though. I got a chance to teach a STEM program, which you had the benefit of listening to me talk a little bit about prior to that starting, rehearsing my script, if you will, going through that, and then that afternoon, so I was in at 8 o'clock yesterday, and I didn't leave until about 7, because 7:30, whenever it was, we had season 2 of our SeaTac Soars youth program, which is a program that iFly Virginia Beach donates to our local community, specifically the SeaTac Elementary School, which is an Achievable Dream Academy, where the school selects 12 students to come in and learn how to fly. But it's not just about flying. It's about building confidence. It's about learning a new skill and doing something that they will probably never be able to do on their own as a child. And so unfortunately we can only donate 12 slots, if you will, per season, per session. One session is about 12 weeks long, where the students come in and we have a guest speaker from our local community come in to talk about, whatever professional field they're in, be it finance or motivational speaking or hiking or veterinary work, because some of these kids, we never know what kind of a positive impact we can have on these youth. And so we have a professional come in from the local community, talk a little bit about our SeaTac Soars program, or talk a little bit about their profession in the program. And then after that, we give them a snack, which is usually some pizza. And then myself and Coach Joe, we put them in the wind tunnel to fly. So it's a great program, because I remember seeing the look on some of these kids' faces. Hey, good morning, Gen Z 35. Thanks for joining this morning. Hello, my friend. And you, okay, excellent. Thank you for sharing a new link. I can't tell again if you have a jacket or not, because I'm using Prism Live. So, in fact, I still need to do that for Miss Pisces. I didn't get a chance to do that yesterday. I got to work and I just got really busy with work. And I got home last night and I was a vegetable on the couch. So, thank you for posting your link. I'll go ahead and take a look at that later on this afternoon when I get home from work. The goal today is to fly the drone. In fact, I'm on Prism Live right now, so I'm going to take a quick look at my email, see if there's anything I need to address, and I might just go straight up to the roof and fly the drone from iFly Virginia Beach. Why? Because I need to fly. So, to be determined, we shall see. I'll be there. I'll be at work in about another 10 to 15 minutes from now. It's an easy commute in. But yeah, that's what I did yesterday afternoon. I got a chance to teach these kids, and it was cool because some of these kids, you could see the look on their faces. They did not want to get in the wind tunnel to fly at all. They were scared, they were scared. And so, of course, as part of the program, we always give them a first-time flyer experience, and then we get right into teach them how to fly. They think that, oh yeah, I want to learn how to fly. Well, I want you to experience what it's like to fly first with me, and then we'll teach you how to fly on your own so that you don't have to fly with me or another flight instructor. The goal is to turn you into a level 1, an International Body Flight Association level 1 flyer. And what does that consist of? Well, you can take a look at the website, tunnelflight.com, spelled out one word, tunnelflight.com, where you can see what the requirements are to be an IBA flyer level 1 rated flyer. And so it's pretty cool. It's a great skill, And once you get certified, it's kind of like getting your scuba diving lessons. Once you get certified in one wind tunnel, you can then take that certification, if you will, and go to any wind tunnel in the world, because they'll have access to the IBA's database of who is a flyer level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, pro flyer, etc. The wind tunnels that is, and they can see where you stand as far as your skill level goes. So it's pretty exciting for these kids, And at the end of the session, I asked them, did you think you could do it? And they're like, no. And they did it. And they were so happy. And I was happy that they were happy. And it was a lot of fun. That's for darn sure. And so I look forward to continuing to teach them additional skills and level them up in their progression as a flyer. Myself and Coach Joe. So that's what I did yesterday afternoon. But as far as today goes, got some admin to do, of course, as usual. And then once all that's taken care of, we'll figure out what else I need to do, because I think I do want to get in the wind tunnel today again and to fly and just work on my personal skills as a flyer. And maybe I'll live stream that later on as well, just a few minutes. A couple of the guys after the session last night, hey, Mr. LaRue, we want you to fly with us. I was like, all right, let's go. And we got in, I got in for two rotations with them, and I called it a day for me because I was already exhausted by that point. I did not even want to get in the wind tunnel last night, but we did, and we carved it around a little. It was fun. But yeah, we've got some slight overcast. I got a little bit of a blue sky, which is great. Yes, Andrew, I am driving once again, as usual, right? I know. I really need to sit down and do something in front of the computer at home to be safe, while that person over there is texting and driving, not even looking at the road, doing this. Let's drive around the country with Jason. Yeah, no kidding, right, brother? That would be cool. At least to work to start, and then from there to the next. In fact, I've got a job coming up, just waiting for approval for airspace authorization to get in the air. In fact, I got a verbal, but I need it in writing, directly from the airport, apparently. At least I was told that they approved. I was told that the airport approved my flights near the airport, which is, looking at the air map, a 0 altitude clearance. So Lance won't even give that to me. I've got to go directly to the FAA for the airspace authorization, which I submitted for yesterday. And so the person that provided the verbal, I said, hey, I need this in writing, so that I can submit that to the FAA, who would then approve the request, even though it's the local airport that said, yeah, we approve it. Who at the airport approved that? Need somebody to be accountable for in the event of something happens, because that's my license at stake, that's insurance at stake, and the profession, if you will, that's at stake, and obviously wanting to do the right things. Now, one could get to someone that is not licensed and just get the flights and capture the footage, and who would be any wiser, right? But nope, we want to do the right thing, of course. In fact, speaking of business, I've been seeing a lot of, I guess, posts recently, particularly on Facebook. Do I need to submit, a company is asking me to submit to them a form W-9. And yes, if you're in the business of flying drones, even if it is a hobby, depending on how much you charged or how much you were paid, you got to pay taxes on it, unless they paid you cash and they want to call it a day. But of course, that business that hired you to do the job, they have to be accountable for that revenue going out. And so, of course, they are going to request that Form I-9 for you so that you could pay your taxes as appropriate because, well, that's the right thing to do, for one, And some folks don't know how to complete that Form W-9. They don't want to put their social security number on there. And so what is the other option? Particularly if they're like, this is just a hobby for me, Well, if you got paid over, I think it's $600, you've got to submit a W-9 to each company that pays you. And so every time, prior to me doing a job, I always submit a W-9 to that company because, well, for one, that is how I get paid also, be it by credit card or check or cash. It's a business, and that's how it's done. Now, do you have to have an LLC, a limited liability corporation, to do that? No, not necessarily, But good morning, Lance. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Cool Cat, good morning as well. It's about, wow, I got into work fast today. Only live stream for 10 minutes. But regarding the Form W-9, you don't have to put your social on there. You can apply for an employer identification number, an EIN, which you could use in place of your social security number for the Form W-9 for when you submit it, if you so choose to submit a Form W-9 to a company for payment. And so I've had to do that for all the companies that I've shot for, submitting that particular form. In fact, what time is it now? 9:16. Let's take a quick look at the email here, just to see if I've got anything pressing that I need to address, because I do want to take you guys upstairs to fly as well. And so, cool. Staff lounge. Also, the 2 speakers available to everyone. Grabs them first. Okay, drone flight. Okay, this, that. Good. Yeah, we could probably go run upstairs real quick for a quick flight on the roof. And so, why don't we do that? Take you guys to the oceanfront. It's warm. It's. Let's see. I'm trying to look for the flags over there. I don't see any flags out and about, but yes, thank you very much, Cool Cat. I will have a great day at work. In fact, you guys are with me at work now, and we're gonna go straight up to the roof and get airborne. The title of this says, what is it called? Exercise, right? And so in order for us to get better at the skills at live streaming, for one, we've got to practice. We've got to continue to do press the buttons so we don't forget, because I feel like I've forgotten how to do some of these things already because I've not done it in a while, And so I am exercising my drive streaming. We're going for a fly. Yes, we are. I'm at work right now. Thumbs up, done. Thank you very much, Marie Planter Vlogs. I appreciate you as well. And so, yeah, let's go to the roof, shall we? I am gonna drop some of my gear off. You know what? Maybe I'll drive up. I don't really want to drive to the roof because that's a pain to do. Ooh, something fell out of that. I didn't zip it up on the left. We've got F-18s flying overhead. I've got to make a quick phone call as well, so just stand by while I make that phone call. I don't think that you guys can actually. The live stream will pause, so hang out. While I make this phone call. Funny thing is, because the F-18s are flying today, I could get live stream. And so I wonder, were you guys able to hear that that telephone conversation that we just had? Yeah, 3 bags today. Pack mule. I don't need gloves to fly, which is a good thing. Not quite the FAA air traffic control for the local airport, the military base. So, but FAA does give me authorization, the airspace. Of course, every time I get airborne though, I have to call air traffic control for that airport, for that military base. And they've told me before, hey, you cannot fly. They've actually called me prior to me flying, because I did have airspace for that week. Hey, you cannot fly today. So audio call cut out during your telephone call. Let's see what was occurring. You know what? I forgot to lock the truck. Let's go back and do that real quick. We're gonna go right inside here, straight up to the roof, because it's warm and I'm gonna capture some flying. Hey Tyler, good morning. How you doing?
Good, how about you?
Good, thanks. Want to go to the roof and fly? I'm gonna go fly my drone right now. I'm live streaming it, that's why.
I don't have anybody to cover, so.
All right.
I'll watch from down here.
Yeah, all right, bro. All right. Whew. In the elevator, I'm gonna ground my gear, and then we'll get upstairs onto the roof. I'm just gonna bring the stuff that I actually need to fly, and the ground might be wet, so I should bring a trash bag to put my gear on. All right, let's see. Morning, Kendall. How you doing? Morning, Amy. How you doing? Office. I'll put you guys here for a moment while I get things situated. I am gonna bring the mobile hotspot upstairs because I don't want to switch from Wi-Fi, which is very poor on the roof, back and forth. So I brought it. I didn't bring the ND filters. Let's go. You know, I'll mic up as well. Thinking about it. I forgot to put the mics on this morning. So I hope that the audio is decent enough for you guys when I was talking in the vehicle. It's usually better when we've got the DJI wireless microphone set up. So walking up to the roof, put you guys down for a moment here. I wanted to put switch the camera so you can see my path upstairs. Yeah, like I said, it's slightly overcast. At least the floor is a little wet, so I don't want to put anything on the deck. Whew. Looking for my Wi-Fi signal here. Power on. We got a mic up as well. Check it out. It's loud. It's hard to see in the camera, but yeah, that's an F-18 that just flew by. Right down over there in that building. It's kind of camouflaged. That's where Ironclad is. We're gonna go ahead and mic up right now, so you could show you my process, things set up and such. So, yep, FA-18 Hornets. Super Hornets, if I recall. Putting the windscreen on the DJI wireless microphone. Yeah. I can see this too. I like having. Did I put my glasses? I did not bring my glasses. It's okay. I like having this. The nice thing about this bag here, the nice thing about this bag is I can have it in front of me and have all my gear right there. So that can go back and down. It's just me and you, Jason. Heck yeah, brother. Appreciate you hanging out. There, so that helps decrease the amount of wind noise, because it picks it up. It's actually a really good microphone. It picks up all that wind, you know, even just that slight breeze that's blowing by. Stow this here. I don't like having a gypsy camp if possible when I fly, you know. Alright, so this could very well be a little bit of a short flight, because the batteries are not 100%, but that's okay. So I don't think I need an ND filter right now. It's not too bright outside, you know. Up, see, and that's why I put red tape on this piece here to make sure that I remove it, because it's an oddball color. You know, when it was black, I would forget that it's on there, and I'd power up and it would say gimbal error or something like that all the time, which I did not like, because it's not designed to be on with that on there. All right. So this is the controller. What are we talking about there, cool guy? Always a pleasure, never a chore. Audio sounds good with that mic. Yes, sir. And that's what it's all about sometimes, right? See, I don't know why that thing just flops over like that. I don't like that. Even there's something going on the inside, but it does. So it is what it is. I don't fly with a lanyard around my neck, you know, so. Clazia Marlene, thank you very much for joining. Good morning, good morning. All right. We're about to go fly the oceanfront here. All right, new version available, not now. Turning that on. Okay. Now we got to make sure we're on the same Wi-Fi for both the controller and the phone that you guys are on right now. So let's just check that. All right, I've got a good connection. I got 60% battery. So let me just take a look and see what Wi-Fi we are actually on. All right, and so there. if it connected to automatically. We're on iFly Wi-Fi. So which one is stronger, right? Let's see. See, when I stand right here, we've got a solid connection, but make sure that we are on the mobile hotspot. So which are we on now? I just switched over. Don't know if you are still with me as I do this process, but you should be. There you go. All right, there. And good morning for you, sir. Good evening for me here in the Philippines. Yes, what is it, 10:30 in the Philippines there now for you, right? All right, so I'm connected to the mobile hotspot on the phone, which you guys are on, and the remote controller, which allow me to fly the drone here. So let's go ahead and take off, shall we? DJI 5, got my airspace authorization going already, and so takeoff permitted. All right, check complete. All right, let's do this. Oh, we got a little bit of wobble there. Got that. Got a little bit of, what do you call it? What's that called? RTMP force. Prop wash. All right, so we're gonna switch over to the camera live stream. Just double check in the link, and so now I'm switching over. You guys should receive the video. All right, so you are now looking at the video directly from the drone. Let's go fly. So climbing in altitude. So I started my flight at 60 feet above sea level, which is the ceiling, which is where we are on the roof. If I have an authorized ceiling of 250 feet, do the math, 250 minus 60, I can climb, according to my controller, to 190 feet. So that will be my flight altitude. I'll actually fly lower than that just to give me a little bit of wiggle room below 250. So I'm just gonna hang out at about 175 feet AGL, which is 235 feet actual AGL. So 175 from takeoff point. But here we are, 235 feet above the deck. And I seem to have a slight cant to the camera. It's not much, but it's slight. Looking at the horizon. Okay, now there it goes, it disappeared. So flying straight out. We are at 1x zoom at this time. I am not going to pay too much attention to the chat, but I appreciate you guys chit-chatting away. Ask me the questions. Your signal is solid on the roof. Pressure is perfect. Thank you very much, Cool Cat. Melba Channel, good morning, good morning. Thanks for joining as well. I'm currently 1,300 feet away from me at this time. 175 feet off the deck. You're looking at the camera view of the drone. So climb a little bit. So there's the ocean front. And I did want to get a specific shot, so I'm just going to start recording right now. The shot I wanted to get was just a side pan view of the ocean front. And I wanted to do this earlier today, but I just didn't get out of the house sooner. Earlier today as in like sunrise. Got a little bit of signal breakup, but it still says I still have full bars. But yeah, Virginia Beach oceanfront in the winter. It's not busy. Why? It's too cold to go to the beach. And so from here, just swing it around this way, because I wanted, like I said, I wanted to get a side pan view of the beach. I'm gonna drop it down a little bit. What is that vehicle that's there? Let's zoom in on it some. Poor signal. Let's climb. Back to one side. I actually decreased my altitude to 150 just now, and it did not like that. Zooming into 3x. Zoom. Oh, it's a beachcomber or something. Doing some work. At the oceanfront. I wanna get a closer look at that. I wonder what he's doing. This is interesting. What is this vehicle doing right now? I am at 2.3x zoom. Got a little bit of signal chop for some reason. Just double check my surroundings. We're at 1.7x zoom at this time. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little quick orbit around this way. A half moon orbit. It's better when the vehicle is moving, but he ain't doing anything, so now it's boring. I dropped to 150 feet in altitude just to get a closer shot, but we're back out over the ocean anyway, so we are most definitely not over people. Alright, let's get the shots that I wanted to get specifically for today's flight, which is just a side pan view of the oceanfront. So we're gonna line things up like this. We're at 100 feet, 150 feet AGL, just to confirm where we are. Also, we are over the ocean, so there will be I will not be flying over people. I do want to go a little bit lower. The concern, of course, is signal breakup. I'm gonna back it out so we can see the water. this is this. I'm gonna zoom out some also. That's the shot I want. This side view. So record, and we're gonna fly sideways along the beach, keeping that boardwalk in the center of my flight. So I am getting some signal breakup. That's to be expected. I am pretty far away from the drone from where I'm standing right now. But as it gets closer to me, the signal has a tendency to get better. And here come the F-18s again, directly in front of me. I assume that you can hear that. Thank you very much, Miss Melba Channel. Appreciate you hanging out and such. So crossing directly in front of the screen right now is I Fly Virginia Beach. Alright, that's the shot I wanted to get. Just a little bit of, you know, side pan action going north. I'm going to go a little higher in altitude for the same shot again, but we're going to go south. A little further out as well, a little higher up. So again, 250 feet, 235 feet, and record, and we're gonna bring it back down south. Oh, you know what? I'm at 21% battery. I'm gonna bring it in actually, because I don't like flying my drone less than 20% when I'm that far away. Oh, there goes the three F-18s. There they are. At least one of them. All right, so let's bring it back home. I got low battery warning. Yes, sir. That is the sound of freedom, David. Indeed, indeed. All right, so battery 1 down. All right, let's see here. Where are we? Let's go ahead and turn off the live stream for a moment. Or not the live stream, but the drone shot. Close that for a moment. All right, I'm back, and we're back on the ground. Stop the recording there, and what do you think? Was that pretty cool? I got the shot that I wanted to get. So I'm pretty happy about that. The sun is not exactly, in the right position as far as I'm concerned. I mean, we are no longer in golden hour. It's getting pretty bright out. I mean, what time is it now? 10 o'clock out here on the East Coast. So the shots are not going to be that great. And it's slightly overcast, so everything just seems blinding right now. But yeah, that's what I got going on. I've been streaming for 42 minutes. You guys want to go on another flight? Or should I go back inside and go to work? Bob's like, you need to get to work, Jason. Right? But yeah, so I think I am actually gonna go inside. It's getting cold up here. My hands are starting to feel it, In fact, I actually ordered another one of these covers because I want to cut. In case I mess it up, I'm actually gonna cut this part out, this half part out here, because I like to fly pinching the sticks, but the cover gets in the way. And if I'm gonna wear gloves, it's definitely gonna get in the way. So I'm gonna have, if you will, a summer cover and then a winter cover for when I want to wear gloves, or make it dual, because I don't like the way this thing is blocking my finger here like this. So when I'm flying and I want to go forward, for example, right, I have to move my finger out of the way like that and then put it back into place when I'm flying around, because that's how I fly the drone. Oh, I gotta turn that battery off real quick. But yeah, so I've got a couple different things that I want to do with my kit that I plan on doing to modify it. For one, this bag. This bag is great. I like that I can carry it in front of me, kind of like my old Rhodesia vest, Everything is in front, so I can access everything. I could stow gear. I could secure it right away if I need to, Everything is in front of me. If I need to access something, it's here. But it can only carry so much. And doing this, right, I guess I could do this also, where I just flip it around like so that I can access it this way now, but it's just canted weird. You can see how it's canted weird. I'd like to be able to have flop it open this way, access my gear in this manner, but not have it facing me. And so I guess I'm gonna end this live stream now, because I think I have to end it actually here. Loading. Yeah, I think my battery is dying because I'm on a really low signal. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end this. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. All right, see ya. Do you wish to end the YouTube session? End. Can't see it.